Hey, Mark. Come on in. Good to see you.
Yes, it's good seeing you. Boy, it's hard to believe that that's 22 years ago, almost.
I'm Pat Hutcherson. I was married to Ken Hutcherson, Pastor Ken Hutcherson, for 29 years, and I've known Mark since before we got married. We were friends.
And we ended up ministering together for some 36 years before God called him home. Hutch was a dreamer. I had to pull him back sometimes, and then sometimes I had to grab a hold, and we were going down the road.
Really good for that.
Yeah. God always seemed to be challenging Hutch with what if.
What can we do together that we can never do alone?
Yes. What really prompted us is people within our own fellowship that were trying to adopt, and they were being turned down because they didn't make enough money. You don't make a kid, you don't grow a kid on dollars and cents, you grow them on love and service and commitment.
And community.
We said, what can we do? And so we're going to start a ministry then that's not going to be based on money. If they love the Lord and they want to have children, we're going to help them be able to get children and adopt. Hutch wanted to start an adoption ministry, and we had no money. And then Hutch was doing a series on talents, okay? The talents were that God gifts us, and we have a responsibility. The master gave 10 talents to one, 5 talents and 1 talent, and the 10 went out and he multiplied it to 10. The gentleman with 5 multiplied it for 5. You know, he gave both of them the same reward. It reminds me that God can use any of us. He just wants us to be involved. Hutch was a visionary above any visionary I've been ever associated with. And he came back and said, what we're going to do is we're going to give the people money and let them develop it. If God's in it, it's going to happen.
One of the aspects of society we want to change is adoption practices. Amen? And the only way to do that is with God's money, not yours or mine. That's why we gave the money to you to use. So we've given that money out for 6 months. Ushers, we'll start from the back, and then we're going to take the offering this way. That's what you have multiplied in the ministry of your 10 talents. We had a bunch given this morning, and I know a bunch more this service and next service.
It's exciting to see the fruit of the vision.
All the pieces in between, I don't know, it was miraculous to watch.
How much did we get?
I think it was like $287.
$280-some thousand.
$1,000.
Do you think we knew that God said we're moving forward in adoption? Everybody said it hadn't been done.
Couldn't be done. Wouldn't be done. You didn't know how.
All we know is we had the license. The state gave us a license.
We had a license.
It was not only exciting to see how God worked through that first allotment out of 16,000, but just to hear the stories and how it really built a community.
It did. It really united the church. It was amazing. We just got an email from a parent. Their son is now 18 years old, telling us, saying thank you. We get those messages all the time. Yeah. It's really fun to get them. We have over 500 kids. Well, God's work done God's way never lacks God's supply.
Friends and supporters of Antioch Adoptions, you have just heard the wonderful story and the reasons why this ministry began. Wouldn't it be great if you were now a part of reliving the miracle that happened some 20 years ago? If you can take a $10 bill and find a way to come up with a bright idea, incredible idea to increase that talent and give it back to our ministry within a 4-month period. Or you can become a part of our Godparent program by giving maybe $50 to $100 a month, making a commitment to do so as a monthly giver or what we call our Godparent. And last but not least, you can be a part of our mini live auction we will do in the later part of around May or April or so, where you can also be a part of bidding on some very incredible live auction items. All of this will be available in terms of information on our website for you to get more details about how to get involved with Relive the Miracle. Thank you for choosing to partner with Antioch Adoptions in changing lives.